Welcome back to the channel, Valuable Coins HD, through cash registers, vending machines, and pocket change. At first glance, it appears ordinary, something you might not even notice when sorting coins. Yet, for collectors and numismatists, this 1971 nickel holds a story, a history, and a level of desirability that makes it a hidden treasure for anyone who knows how to look. While many coins from this era were used and circulated extensively, certain mint marks, conditions, and unique features elevate a coin from mundane change to a collectible that can command extraordinary value. The Jefferson nickel of 1971 is one of those coins that rewards the patient and observant collector, blending historical significance with numismatic appeal. The obverse of the 1971 Jefferson nickel features the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. This design, created by Felix Schlag, has been in use since 1938 and remains one of the most recognized and admired depictions in American coinage. Liberty is subtly engraved along the top, with "In God We Trust" flanking Jefferson's profile, and the year 1971 is boldly stamped at the bottom. But it is the mint mark, located above the Monticello building on the reverse in some versions or beside the date in others, that collectors watch most closely. A D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or no mint mark for Philadelphia can dramatically influence a coin's rarity and value. While the mint mark is small, its impact is enormous, separating common circulation pieces from those coveted by serious collectors. The reverse of the coin depicts Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home, with exquisite architectural detail. United States of America and 5 cents are engraved clearly along the edges, and the design showcases Schlag's meticulous craftsmanship. Collectors focus on the sharpness of these details, from the fine lines of Monticello's columns to the subtle elements of the surrounding landscaping. In circulated coins, these features are often worn down, with the fine details smoothed by decades of handling. Coins that retain their original sharpness and clarity stand out immediately, drawing the eye of both casual and professional collectors. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1971 Jefferson nickel is its transitional place in coinage history. By this time, the United States had fully returned to using the copper-nickel composition after the temporary use of a silver alloy in earlier wartime nickels. This shift makes the 1971 nickel a piece that bridges modern circulation with historical continuity, and its condition can significantly impact its value. Most 1971 nickels were heavily circulated, making high-grade, uncirculated examples surprisingly rare. Collectors search for coins with smooth, reflective fields, sharp design elements, and no evidence of scratches, dents, or discoloration. Some 1971 nickels also exhibit subtle minting anomalies that make them even more desirable. Minor doubling in letters, slight off-center strikes, or planchet imperfections can transform a coin from ordinary to exceptional. These tiny, often overlooked details are what experts scrutinize under magnification when evaluating a coin's worth. Even a small anomaly can make a coin unique, adding to its collectible value and increasing its appeal among seasoned numismatists. Condition and preservation are key when it comes to evaluating the 1971 Jefferson nickel. Uncirculated coins that have retained their original luster, sharpness, and flawless surfaces are highly prized. Professional grading services often authenticate these coins, assigning them top mint state grades that further confirm their quality and rarity. Collectors know that a nickel that appears ordinary at first glance can, under careful examination, reveal itself as an exceptional example of mint craftsmanship, making it a centerpiece in any collection. The thrill of discovering a high-grade 1971 Jefferson nickel is a large part of what makes coin collecting so addictive. Many of these coins remain hidden in old coin rolls, mint sets, or inherited collections. The excitement comes not just from the coin itself but from the story it tells and the journey it has survived. It is a tangible piece of American history that connects the past to the present, allowing collectors to hold a slice of the country's heritage in the palm of their hand. Even decades after its minting, the 1971 Jefferson nickel continues to attract attention because it represents both accessibility and rarity. Millions were minted and widely circulated, yet only a fraction survived in pristine condition. When paired with a desirable mint mark and flawless preservation, this coin transforms into a highly collectible piece that appeals to both seasoned numismatists and investors seeking tangible value. Coins like this are not only collectibles but also investments and historical artifacts, embodying craftsmanship, history, and the thrill of discovery all in one small piece of metal. Today, registers, pocket change, and vending machines without a second thought. To most people, it's just an ordinary 5-cent coin, something you rarely pay attention to. But for collectors and coin enthusiasts, the 1985 Jefferson nickel carries an intrigue that is far beyond its face value. It represents a piece of U.S. coinage history, a moment in time, and in the right condition with the correct mint mark, it can be an extraordinarily valuable find. While millions of these nickels were minted and circulated widely, the ones that survived in pristine condition are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors around the world. The obverse of the 1985 Jefferson nickel immediately draws the eye with the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. This design, created by Felix Schlag in 1938, has endured for decades due to its elegance and historical significance. Liberty is inscribed above Jefferson's profile, with "In God We Trust" positioned clearly beside him. The year 1985 is stamped at the bottom, and just above or beside it, depending on the coin, the mint mark indicates the coin's origin, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mint mark for Philadelphia. While the mint mark may appear insignificant at first glance, it is one of the most critical details that determine a coin's rarity and value. Certain mint marks are far less common in high-grade condition and can significantly increase a coin's market worth. Flipping the coin reveals the reverse design featuring Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello. The architectural details of Monticello are rendered with remarkable precision, with every column, pediment, and roofline carefully crafted. United States of America and 5 cents are inscribed along the edges, framing Monticello beautifully. Collectors closely examine these details to assess the quality of the strike. Coins that have circulated extensively often show wear, with details of the building and surrounding features worn down, but uncirculated examples retain sharpness and clarity, making them particularly desirable. A nickel in pristine condition from this year is rare and immediately recognizable to experienced collectors. What makes the 1985 Jefferson nickel particularly captivating is the combination of accessibility and rarity. Millions of these coins were produced and entered everyday circulation, making them easy to find in theory. Yet, only a small percentage were preserved in uncirculated condition, tucked away in mint sets, coin albums, or personal collections. These coins avoided the wear and tear of everyday use, maintaining their original luster, crisp strike, and flawless fields. Even minor imperfections, such as slight scratches or faint bag marks, can significantly reduce a coin's value, which is why finding a perfectly preserved example is such a thrill. Subtle minting anomalies can also elevate the desirability of a 1985 Jefferson nickel. Some coins exhibit minor doubling in letters, weak strikes, or slight planchet variations. These small anomalies, which may be invisible to the casual observer, make the coin unique and highly sought after by collectors. The expert eye scrutinizes every aspect of the coin: the hairlines on Jefferson's profile, the detailing on Monticello, the crispness of the lettering, and the placement of the mint mark, to determine its true value. Coins that combine flawless preservation with rare or unusual minting characteristics are considered treasures in the numismatic world. Condition is paramount when it comes to valuation. Uncirculated coins that are free from scratches, dents, discoloration, or other imperfections are graded in the highest mint state categories, and these coins command premium prices. A 1985 Jefferson nickel that retains its original brilliance, sharp strike, and pristine surfaces is a collectible that appeals to both seasoned numismatists and investors. The luster of these coins, combined with the sharpness of every detail, makes them visually striking and highly desirable. The excitement of finding a high-grade 1985 Jefferson nickel is a major reason why coin collecting is so addictive. Many of these coins remain hidden in old collections, coin rolls, mint sets, or forgotten boxes, waiting to be discovered. The thrill comes not just from the coin itself but from the story it tells and the journey it has survived over the decades. Holding such a coin in your hand is like holding a tangible piece of American history, a bridge connecting the past to the present. Even decades after its minting, the 1985 Jefferson nickel continues to fascinate collectors because it represents both accessibility and rarity. While millions were minted, the number of coins surviving in pristine condition is surprisingly small. When paired with the right mint mark and flawless preservation, this coin transforms from ordinary pocket change into a highly valuable collectible, sought after for both historical significance and investment potential. Coins like these are more than currency, they are pieces of art, tangible history, and a reflection of meticulous craftsmanship that can still amaze collectors today. Today, world that existed more than 70 years ago. While many coins from this era were circulated heavily and used daily in everyday transactions, certain mint marks and well-preserved examples have transformed some of these nickels into highly collectible treasures. To the casual eye, a 1943 nickel may look like any ordinary piece of change, but for collectors, it represents a fascinating intersection of American history, minting artistry, and numismatic value. Holding one of these coins is like holding a small slice of the past, a silent witness to a time when the world was at war and America's economy and society were undergoing rapid change. The obverse of the 1943 Jefferson nickel features the well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. Created by Felix Schlag in 1938, this design has remained iconic for decades, and the 1943 version is a testament to its enduring appeal. Jefferson's profile is crisp, with liberty inscribed above and in God we trust to the side, while the year 1943 sits prominently below. The mint mark, typically located near the bottom of the coin or above Monticello on the reverse, is small but critical for collectors. A D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mark for Philadelphia can significantly impact the coin's rarity and value. Coins with certain mint marks are far scarcer, and the right combination of mint mark and condition can make a 1943 nickel exceptionally desirable. The reverse design features Jefferson's home, Monticello, rendered with fine architectural detail. The columns, roofline, and surrounding elements are carefully crafted, reflecting Schlag's meticulous attention to design. United States of America is inscribed along the top, while 5 cent stretches across the bottom. For collectors, the quality of the strike, sharpness of the design, and preservation of detail are key indicators of value. In circulated coins, these features are often worn down, with flattened columns or blurred lettering, but uncirculated examples retain all of the intricate details that make this coin so appealing. What makes the 1943 Jefferson nickel truly fascinating is the context in which it was produced. World War II was in full swing, and the United States was mobilizing its economy and resources on an unprecedented scale. Coinage during this era reflected both practicality and precision, with millions of nickels entering circulation for everyday use. Despite the massive production, only a small fraction of coins have survived in uncirculated condition, making high-grade examples highly prized. Many coins from this year bear the marks of history, scratches, worn edges, and faded detail, but those that escape circulation untouched are rare gems. Subtle minting anomalies can also significantly enhance a 1943 nickel's appeal. Some coins exhibit minor doubling in letters, planchet imperfections, or weak strikes, creating a uniqueness that collectors covet. Even small irregularities can elevate a coin from common to exceptional, transforming it into a centerpiece for any collection. Professional graders pay close attention to every detail, from Jefferson's facial features to the sharpness of Monticello's architecture, to determine the coin's true value. Condition is everything when it comes to 1943 nickels. Coins that are uncirculated, free from scratches, discoloration, or dents, and that retain their original luster are graded in the highest mint state categories. These coins are visually striking, with mirror-like fields and sharp relief, and they command the attention of serious collectors and investors alike. The difference between a worn, circulated coin and a pristine example from 1943 can be enormous, reflecting both rarity and desirability. The excitement of discovering a high-grade 1943 Jefferson nickel is a large part of what makes coin collecting so addictive. Many of these coins remain hidden in old coin rolls, mint sets, or family collections, waiting to be uncovered. The thrill comes not just from the coin itself, but from understanding the story it tells, the era it survived, the hands it passed through, and the meticulous craftsmanship that still shines through decades later. Holding such a coin is like holding a tangible piece of American history, connecting the present to a pivotal moment in the past. Even decades after minting, the 1943 Jefferson nickel continues to captivate collectors because it combines historical significance, accessibility, and rarity. While millions were produced and widely circulated, only a few examples survived in pristine condition. When paired with the right mint mark and flawless preservation, this coin is no longer just 5 cents, it becomes a highly desirable collectible, a piece of art, a historical artifact, and an investment opportunity all in one. Coins like these remind us that even the most common denominations can hold extraordinary value when they are rare, well-preserved, and historically significant. Among the rarest and most perfectly preserved examples of the 1943 Jefferson nickel with the right mint mark, one sold for an astonishing $110,000.